Your screen share is not on.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Welcome everyone. So we are going to start with a biohacking into the quantum world, into a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetical world of yours. Now, how it is possible through quantum frequencies and the quantum world. It is a small video which I want all of you to go through it, and then we are good to start. So I'll just share the screen and we'll get started.
The sound of the singer's voice is transferred to the glass, and it shatters. The professional boxer, activist, and philanthropist, nicknamed the Greatest, widely regarded as one of the most significant and celebrated sports figures of the 20th century, and as one of the greatest boxers of all time, used to not only match the frequencies of his opponent's training schedules, he used to do more frequently, so that when he stepped into the ring, he knew that they could never match his power, because his frequency was stronger. Everywhere in daily life, there are frequencies of sound and electromagnetic waves constantly changing and creating the features of the visible and audible world familiar to everyone. Some aspects of frequency can only be perceived indirectly, yet people are conscious of them without even thinking about it. A favorite radio station, for instance, may have a frequency of 99.7 megahertz. And fans of that station know that every time they turn the FM dial to that position, the station's signal will be there. Of course, people cannot hear radio and television frequencies, part of the electromagnetic spectrum, but the evidence for them is everywhere. Similarly, people are not conscious, in any direct sense, of frequencies in sound and light. Yet, without differences in frequency, there could be no speech or music, nor would there be any variations of color. Healy is a certified combination of innovation and technology.
Welcome once again, all of you here. And today I'm pretty sure that one of your loved ones, somebody who literally wants to give you a gift today and want a blessing in your house, in your life, has invited you for this amazing blown up technology, which you are going to see and hear. We will be going through this for next 40 to 45 minutes. I am the host and the presenter for you. I am Leena Joy from Bangalore, a certified life coach and a Ho'oponopono healer. Had an 18 years of corporate experience into the software world. Last 10 years, opened my own company called Live It Up. And last 2 years, collaborated with this company, not even two, it's like 1.5 something, collaborated with this wonderful technology, which is into a quantum healing mechanism. So today we are going to hear about this and understand how we can actually biohack into our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual level, just with the use of a technology, how it is possible that we can actually heal ourselves to quantum frequencies. So before I get started, I just want to make sure that all of you can see me and hear me clearly. One of you can just co-host can just tell me that you are able to. Fantastic. Awesome. Fantastic. So let's get started. I'm super excited here. And the reason why I'm super excited about talking about something on energy, something on healing mechanism, because it was my passion. It was my passion 10 years back when people were all talking about energy, people were talking about attraction, law of attraction. I actually eventually ended up with a law of attraction coach. I'm a mindset and a law of attraction coach. And how it happened, because of my quest, because I was a seeker. I wanted to understand that how it is possible that the power which God has given us, can we empower ourselves? Can we attract to live a life where we can come out of the diseases? We don't have to go through the pain. We don't have to go through the side effects. We don't have to be in a position where I was working in a job where I was not liking, my frequency was not matching. And can I come out of it and be in a place where I can vibrate out in resonance with what I want to attract in my life? And that is what we are going to discuss here, that how beautifully, how effortless we have the power. The body becomes the doctor and the food becomes the medicine. There are certain therapies, how it works and what exactly needs to be done. Now, moving on. Okay, now in this world today, we all know that each person here actually is going through a flight and a fight state every day, morning till evening. Even when we get out on a traffic situation, it is a flight and a fight mode. Sometimes, like people seeing their boss or seeing their mother-in-law, it gets into a flight and fight mode. It exactly the situation where 1,000 years ago, where we are staying in a jungle, and the reason we were designed like this, that a chemical gets generated inside the body and the brain protect us when we actually see a wild animal coming. And that's where these chemicals were getting generated in the body to preserve us, to help us to take shelter. Now, exactly the same thing. Today, the wild animals are not there, but where we are living, the kind of stress, the kind of lifestyle, the kind of work pressure which we go through in our life, the traffic situation, every day, there are emotional instability which we are going through. There are emotional disharmony which we go through. Now, all of you understand this very, very clearly, that we all have an emotional state of balance, and each and every disease in our body, it's psychosomatic. It connects with a thought level, it connects with an emotional level. If you see today, every family, you will see one of these problems existing. Okay, before I forget, I need to just call it out. While I go through this presentation, it will take 40 to 45 minutes for me to complete it. I just want that there would be a lot of questions which will be popping up in your mind, because it is quantum physics, it's quantum entanglement. If it doesn't confuses you, you have not understood it. So there would be a lot of questions, and I'll appreciate questions coming up, and I'll be happy to answer it post the presentation. So keep your questions, note it down, and there would be time given to you to ask the questions. Thank you so much for the understanding and being a lovely audience today. So now, going through these issues, whether it is stress from home, whether it is loss of direction, financial stress, job stress, now all of these actually conclude. What does it conclude? When we actually go through this emotional stress for a longer period of time, it actually impacts the cell level, and then it creates symptoms in our body which calls out to be all the medical terminology where the diseases comes up. Is it a way, the technology which we are going to discuss today is actually takes care of all this emotional disorder? There are so many studies which has been done. Dr. William Teller, he talks about energy frequency, how the emotional states, we all understand that our life is made up of vibration. And where is this vibration coming up? It is basically the energy what we need in the entire day, what we go through. Now, the energy, it is vibrating at a certain frequency. Exactly the same way, each of our emotions, the fear, the insecurities, the ups, if we are sad, all of these create frequencies. If you go to Google and type the emotional chart, the frequency chart, you will see that all the guilt, shame, fear lies in 20, 30, 40 frequencies. Whereas if you see courage starts with 200 and above, love starts with 500, and above all, it will be peace, enlightenment, bliss. Now, there is a frequency chart based on our emotions. Now, what does it calls out? It calls out that the same professor, Professor William Teller, and he is from Stanford University. He did a study and he came out in his experiment that all the positive emotional states could actually help us in our healing process. With his research, there were a lot of healing modalities which came up, like Reiki, Pranic, EFT technique. What are we doing here? We are manipulating the emotional energy fields of a human being so that it helps to improve the well-being of a person. And there are so many cases where we have seen testimony just by altering the emotional state, the frequency of how we are vibrating, we can come out of the illnesses, we can attract wealth and abundance in our life. Isn't it magical? How beautiful it is if every person would be able to stay away from pain. We don't have to go with these side effects. We don't have to shuttle between this every day home and hospital. We can be relaxed, come out of the pain, come out of these diseases, attract the wealth and abundance which we are supposed to. And this is what we are going to learn about today. Now, this is I am not saying this, but hundreds of years ago, our famous Nikola Tesla, everyone knows him, the famous scientist. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, why are we talking so much about energy, frequency, and vibration today? Because the technology which we are going to discuss to you is depending upon exactly the same science of energy, frequency, and vibration. And let's understand again. Quantum science. He is. I actually call him the grandfather of quantum science. Albert Einstein. Everything in life is vibration. We all know that. If we are vibrating in a state of love, joy, money, we will vibrate more of that. But is it so simple to vibrate in that state of love? When people come back and ask me, Leena, it's very easy for you to say to vibrate in a state of love, bliss, joy, happiness, whereas we are not happy. Absolutely. And that is the way where we are going to teach you how with all the life happens. Today there is joy, today there is happiness, but tomorrow we'll be down. But how is it possible that even that the circumstances and the situation which is going around us will not impact our emotional state, will not impact the frequency what we are vibrating at? And that's what we are going to understand today. Now, this is a small video, just go through this, which will clearly explain you that how the frequencies actually work on a physical body and help us to heal ourselves.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything. All our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Absolutely. The lower the frequency, closer we are to death. Now, what have we learned in this video? We have learned that a healthy human body has a frequency where it vibrates in a frequency of 62 to 72 hertz. It shows that it is a healthy body. But as soon as the frequency drops to 58, we are more prone to fever, cold, and cough. If it further reduces to 42 hertz, what happens for a prolonged number of time or the days? It actually causes cancer. Now, what exactly is cancer? It is this is again related to our emotional pattern. Anything which is an unresolved negative emotion or a suppressed anger would lead to that frequency of such low level. That's why we say when we are angry on somebody, it hurts us more than it is hurting others. So it is so important. Why I am so much focusing on the emotional states, because all of you here, if we can understand this, that it is so important to vibrate in a higher state of happiness, bliss, joy. And how can we do that? Now, there are so many research and science studies, there is a wealth of science studies which we have. There are so many books which has been written by quantum scientists where it clearly says that how frequencies can help us to come out of any kind of low frequencies or the cell level which is vibrating in a low energy. Now, one of the book which you see on the top left corner, the second path. Now, he is Marcus Mike, the inventor, the founder of the technology which we are going to discuss today. Now, this gentleman has a very interesting story. When I first time heard about him, I was very fascinated. Like, at the age of 16 years, my daughter is 16 years, and she is having a tough time in going through. If I tell her physics, she will never open the book. I had a tough time at the age of 16 years learning normal physics. But imagine Marcus Mike from Germany. He's a German, and he wanted to learn quantum physics. Forget about the normal physics. He was very much interested to deep dive into quantum physics. And from his university, when he was learning it, he was not happy with the kind of the questions which he had. He was not getting the right answer from the university. So what he did, he came to India to actually continue his journey on quantum science. And he stayed in Himalayas, Rishikesh, Mayapur in West Bengal, and he ended up becoming a monk. Yes, you heard it right. He's a monk, and he actually spent his time 12 years in India. He's a Krishna devotee, and very transforming story. And that's where he actually studied. He collaborated with one of his friend. He is a student. He was teaching astrology in the university in Mayapur, and that's one of his ex-student, Christian Harper. Both of them were a Christian devotee, and I have met Christian Harper's wife very recently, and she has changed her name to Sham Harper. Her name is Shamla, and they are actually in India now visiting Vrindavan. So both Marcus, he has written 25 books on quantum science, translated into 10 languages. And the best part is both of them started working with a team of scientists, physician, therapist, engineer, after all these studies, to come out for something for humanity. Christian Harper, again, he's a very successful entrepreneur and a billionaire. He has opened a lot of vegan restaurants across Europe, and he has got a Michelin star. Today, he is also having a super fund startup. He's funding to startups across in Europe. So what he did when he actually evaluated the idea from Marcus that doing something for this humanity to raise their consciousness, he was so excited and fascinated with this idea that he invested, not just invested, he actually donated 100 billion euros for this idea. And both of them started their office or corporate office in Berlin. Today, it is already expanded in 57 countries. More than 5 lakh families are already benefiting for the work what they have done. Now, what exactly Marcus brought in? Marcus brought in, this is a 2 white color boxes, what you can see in front of Sony Via laptop. This is known as time waiver machine. This was introduced in 2006. And what exactly the time waiver did? the time waver because it connects to the frequency. It changes the frequency of the body. And why it is time? Because it actually taps into the fifth and the sixth dimension, beyond time. We say that the fourth dimension is time. It taps beyond time. Now what exactly is happening here? A lady is lying down holding the two copper electrode with the cables which are connected to the two white color boxes. And we have a quantum scientist, a expert, a doctor sitting there on the laptop, checking, doing an analysis of the body. It is analyzing the bioenergetic field of a human being and checking if there is any kind of imbalance at a mind, body, or the physical level. Not just mind, emotional and physical level, but also analyzing if there is any kind of disbalance in the prana flow of that of the person. Now based on that, we actually gave a frequency therapy to harmonize the cells in the body. Now, this is the process which actually took place with time waver machine, which was only given to the certified doctors and the clinics. The person has to go through a training, an induction training, and he or she has to be a certified doctor or a quantum scientist. Today, in 57 countries, there are more than 2,000 machines in the clinics which has been installed, and more than 2,000 doctors are operating on it. So imagine their brain, all the doctors and the quantum scientists' brains have been utilized in this technology of time waver. Each therapy cost around 20 to 30,000 in Indian currency, and analysis cost around 20 to 30,000, and therapy cost around more than 1 lakh to 2 lakhs to take a therapy. It was only accessible to the premium people, the rich class. Marcus, being a monk, he was not very happy with it. Marcus wanted to take it to every family. Marcus wanted to take to a layman, that anybody can able to use it and correct their cells. Now, for that purpose, this technology came into 2006 to 2010. What Marcus did? Marcus got inspired by Steve Jobs. Remember Harvard Mark I, when it came, the supercomputers, it was so huge that and costed around $200,000 at that time. So today, what Steve Jobs did, he brought up with desktop mini computers, and it was a game changer. Exactly the same way what Marcus did was, he came out with time waver machine, such a big machine which was costing around, even a doctor, if he wants to place it in a clinic, he has to spend around 50 lakhs to 1 crore in Indian currency. So he just converted that big box to a small matchbox, which you can see in my hand also, which I am running a therapy now. Now, how does this work? We are going to discuss more in detail what exactly Healy does, how does it rationalizes the cost, which is 1 crore, and now a normal layman to use it. Let's understand what exactly Healy is, and we'll talk more in detail after this video.
Healy is new, Healy is different, and Healy is extremely versatile. This little game changer is the first smartphone-controlled wearable that provides easy support in all important areas of your life with the use of frequencies. Healy analyzes the frequencies you need right now. Then the smart wearable applies subtle currents and individualized frequencies to your body via its electrodes. It strengthens your balance and harmonizes imbalances. Fitness, holistic health, and inner and outer beauty. Healy, over 120 programs to provide energetical support for you, for your body, and for your cells. Every single cell in our body is a small power plant that constantly produces energy. One thing is particularly important for this, the natural cell membrane voltage. And this is where the Healy comes in. With Nuno Nina's Gold Cycle programs that focus on rebalancing your cells. Healy also has suitable programs for many other applications on board. Programs supporting relaxation if you have a headache or back pain, but also for learning, concentration, or exams. Healy even offers support for mental balance, sleep, and stress. The Healy Beauty programs are supposed to support your inner and outer beauty energetically. In sports, the Healy is meant to promote performance, muscles, and regeneration. At home or on the go, in your leisure time or at work. In our opinion, health begins with good balance in all areas of life. This is what Healy stands for: state-of-the-art wearable technology, made in Germany to the highest standards. Based on use by 2,000 practitioners worldwide, who have seen as many as 500,000 patients. Healy, for me, and for you, and for everyone.
Absolutely. Healy is for me, for you, and for everyone. Now, how exactly Healy works? Why I'm talking to you? I am already taking a therapy. There is a therapy which is working. I don't know whether you can see the blink of the light. And what is that I am taking in? I'm doing a regeneration of the cell program, Generation 1 program. Why? Because what does Healy do? Healy analyzes your body. It tells you what are the top 5 areas in your physical body, at your mental level, physical level, which requires help, where exactly the cells are vibrating low. So I actually got my eyes little because of the radiation impact. I'm full-time on mobile. So Healy suggested me to run a regeneration program. So right now I'm running a regeneration program while I'm talking to you. Isn't it so magical that you can do your work and Healy will do its work? Now, if you see here, there are electrodes which are connected. How does it work? What is the complete science and how exactly these frequencies are getting inside your body? Now, what Marcus did, the time waver machine, which came up in 2006 to 2010, it becomes the Rolls Royce of frequency therapy. There were more than 2.5 crore data, 20 million people were getting healed. And in Indian data servers, like in Germany, there were 2.5 crore data which was available, where the people got healed through quantum frequencies from time waver. So what Marcus did, Marcus worked on it with all the software engineers and came out with algorithms which connects through artificial intelligence via IoT over the cloud. It connects to the server of that 9 million frequencies which are available now, which connects to Healy through your app via Bluetooth. It connects to your data. Now, through the microcurrents, these frequencies are getting inside your cells and harmonizing your cells. Now, what exactly is happening when you connect this microcurrent? It is analyzing which area or which organ of your body has cells which requires help to vibrate at a right frequency. Now, either you can use this microcurrents. Microcurrents have been used from last hundreds of years. There are so many scientists, doctors who are using microcurrents to treat their patients. Exactly, microcurrents have no side effect on the body, whereas it helps with lot of better amino acid processing and protein synthesis, which we are going to see now. There are other accessories which are available to use Healy. You can see here on my hand, if it is clearly visible, this is an ear clip, how it works. Now, this lady on the screen is using the ear clip. You can just put your ear clip in your ears, and this is for any kind of problems which is above your neck, your shoulders, neck, head, tooth pain, migraine, depression, anxiety, any of these problems which exist above your neck. You have specific frequency programs which actually takes care and harmonizes the cell at that particular area. We also have pain related accessories. Now, what if I tell you that capturing the frequency of a Dolo tablet without the side effect and giving you that frequency to take out the pain? So there are something known as this, the sticking pads. And if you have pain in any area of your body or a tooth pain, you can just put it on where exactly the pain is. Suppose it is a tooth pain. So I'll remove the wire, which is a bracelet I'm wearing, from my hand, and I can paste it where exactly the pain is. There are pain programs which you can run for 20 minutes. Now, all these programs are individualized, customized programs. What exactly I mean? Healy has a quantum sensor at the back of it. This quantum sensor senses the body, which based on this body sensing, what it does, it provides the individualized, customized frequency. What does it mean? That means, suppose you take the same program, suppose you are taking positive thoughts right now and I am taking positive thoughts. What will happen? If it's a positive thoughts is 1 hour program, if for you might be over in half an hour, and for me it will continue for 1 hour. What does it mean? That maybe the frequencies which is required with your current state of mind, you don't need more. So it Healy will decide and analyze how much it is needed for you to take the frequency. So there is nothing like you will take more or you will take less. Everything is controlled by Healy. Isn't it fantastic? And that's why we call it a digital doctor. So all that 2000 therapists, the doctors, the experts who was taking care of time waiver machine and who are still doing, time waiver machine is available in 57 countries still. In India, there are 15 clinics where a time waiver machine is being used. Now, their brains have been utilized in this small matchbox. 2x2 matchbox, entire doctor therapy. That's why we call it a doctor in your pocket, a healer in your pocket, who is taking care of you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, energetically, socially. We all understand that all our emotional patterns, if you are not feeling happy, even due to the relationship or due to the environment or due to the work culture, it actually impacts our body and every organ. Now, there are stamps which we have received, the certification which we have received. It is a science-based technology, completely science-based, which is created in collaboration with experts, doctors, quantum physicists. We also have, this is in Germany. So you understand, in Germany, the certifications are very, very strict. It requires that accuracy and precision for anything to come out in the market. It is a patented technology. The entire process of this artificial intelligence connecting through via IoT over the cloud, connecting through your app, through your smartphone, it connects to Healy, and via Bluetooth, it connects through your Healy and sends the microcurrent, the frequencies to your body to harmonize the cell. This entire process is patented. It took 6 years for the company to get patented, and we have got even European Union certificate for this entire patented product. Now, let's understand how exactly the science of Healy works. Hota kya hai? What exactly it does? Now, we know the upper layer of the body is basically muscles, what we are seeing. Now, if you go one level down, what it has? Tissues and organs. What are tissues and organs made of? It is made up of cells. What are cells made of? In turn, molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms. Atoms are further broken down into subatomic particles. And what are subatomic particles made of? Energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, where is this energy, frequency, and vibration coming from? It is coming from the consciousness. It is coming from the information field. In quantum science, we call it information field. The data of the universe is stored in the information field. And whatever you resonate with the information field becomes your reality. Now, let's see what is the science and go deeper into what exactly Healy does to heal us. Now, there is something known as, in Chinese, you might have heard about chi energy flowing through the meridians. In Ayurveda, we call it prana flowing through your nadis. Like for a dead person, there is no prana, the vital force energy, the life force energy. So if we are living, we have the prana active. When we are dead, our prana goes. Now, this is a life force energy, the vital energy which flows around each person. And each person has a unique prana. Like we have a unique fingerprint, exactly in the same manner, each individual has a unique prana energy. So what Healy does, Healy captures this prana energy. And once Healy captures the prana energy, it can actually detect what's happening at your mind level. Is it positive, negative, fearful, insecurities? It can also say whether any kind of pain which you have gone through in your life, any kind of deep pain, deep hurts, deep insults, deep embarrassments which you have gone through in your life, we feel we have overcome it, but it is still lying in your body. Now, what happens actually if there is any kind of imbalances in a prana flow? Because of that emotional pain, it causes the changes at a cell level. It causes the impact at a physical and the emotional body. And what does heal? We know that through various studies, each and every organ, like if a kidney issue is coming up, it is because of the emotion of fear and insecurity. If a liver issue comes up, it is because of the emotion of anger. If a lung issue comes up, it is a deep emotion of sadness and grief. If spleen, pancreas get impacted, it is the emotion of stress. If there is an heart issue coming up, there is a lack of joy. In this lifestyle, what we are going through, there are various things which are important for us, but there are things which gives us joy. There are very few things which is important and gives us joy. So we have forgotten to take time out which gives us joy. It might be going in the nature and taking a walk. It might be spending time with your pets. It might be just doing gardening or painting or spending or just going out for a movie. It might be any small action of yours that gives you joy. And because of the lack of joy, all this compromising, tolerating, and thinking that I have become very great, especially ladies, especially housewives, they go through so much of tolerance and compromises in their life just to wear the hat of a good wife. But what happens eventually? It leads to diseases, it leads to suppressed emotions, unresolved anger, and all this leads to diseases. Now, with the use of microcurrent, wherein we are utilizing in Healy, what happens? It helps in amino acid, increase in the amino acid transport. What are amino acid? They are helping, they are the building blocks for protein synthesis. Which in turn helps to increase the protein synthesis by 70%. And this protein synthesis is a process where the proteins are formed to build cells. We are creating life, imagine. And this is stored in the central blueprint, stored as a DNA in each of a cell. Now, where is it in a day-to-day life? We need energy. Now, where exactly this energy is coming from? This energy is coming from the mitochondria of the cells. The ATP is produced by the cells, by the mitochondria. That when you use Healy, when you use microcurrent, there is an increase in the 500% of ATP production. There are so many scientific journals. You can go to Google and see the effects of microcurrent, how it benefits our body. Now, there are two eminent scientists who came up with a cell membrane potential model. One of them is Professor Robert Obecker. He's an orthopedic surgeon and an expert in electrotherapy. He also has written a book called Body Electric, and at one point of time, this book was considered as a Bible for electrotherapy. We have Professor Bon Nordstrom. He's from Sweden, and he has also participated as a chairman of the Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine. Now, both of them got together and came up with something on cell membrane potential model. Now, if you see here, when our cell is vibrating within minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt, it is a healthy and a young cell. Now, if it actually goes beyond, where is minus 60 to minus 30, what happens? It leads to aging sick cells. All this conjunctivitis, spondylitis, bronchitis, all this itis problem comes up when a cell is actually vibrating in this frequency. And then if it goes beyond minus 30, what happens? It leads to uncontrolled cell division, which leads to cancer. Now, the difference between the voltage of the cells within the cell and outside the cell, it's known as cell membrane potential voltage. And what does Healy do? Healy, with the harmonizing of the cells with the use of microcurrent and on the subtle body, it brings the uncontrolled cell division or the aging and the sick cells back to your young and healthy cells. Now, there are more than 20 million people across the world, therapies which have already been utilized using Healy. More than 57 countries. The last country where we launched Healy was Japan. We have an office in Tokyo. More than 2,500 professional users, all the doctors, healers, quantum scientists, they are already using Healy today for the benefit and treating their patients. We have a complete holistic health advisory board. If you go to Google, they are the who and who of their industry. They are the experts. I recently met Caroline McMcCain in Vietnam. She is an official healer of NFL, National Football League. Like we have IPL, we have NFL in Europe and US, where the players on the ground, if they get injured, they are not given tablets or injections to come out of that injury. They are given frequency. Caroline McMcCain has developed frequencies for the players, and she has also collaborated with us in Healy. So imagine all these big, top-notch quantum scientists and healers in their world. Today, they are working with us and they have collaborated with us. If you see here, there are more than 229 programs today. There are around 300 programs. The PPT is not updated. The 300 programs which Healy is offering. Now, what are those? Physical, mental, emotional, even at a meridian level, all the 14 meridians which are connected to your organ, all the emotional level. We have Bach flower therapy, Australian bush flower, homeopathy psyche programs. These are very, very powerful programs which we can run it remotely. You heard it right. Like we do a remote healing or a distant healing, we have a provision in Healy as well by capturing the prana energy. When we capture the vibration of the prana energy of an individual, the individual can go and sit in planet Moon. I can give healing from planet Earth. I mean, that is a remote therapy, and we have some wonderful, very, very strong psyche programs which works at your all the emotional disturbances. We all understand that any kind of imbalance at your emotional level, it causes the disturbances in the prana flow energy. And when it causes the disturbances in a vital flow energy, what happens? Your organs get impacted. Your cells are not able to function 100%. There are toxins accumulated. The nutrition level goes down. Why? Because you are eating very good. You are eating all kind of nutritional food, but the cells are not in a position to absorb the nutrition because of the toxins which are accumulated around the cell. What does Healy do? Healy detoxifies the cell, flushes out the toxins, checks whether if there is any kind of damage, if there is any kind of regeneration required, if there is any kind of nutrition required, and we give that nutrition in the form of frequency. You heard it right. Even digital nutrition is provided. Imagine a vitamin C tablet, what we are eating today. It only has 10% absorption in the body because the absorption of nutrition is a very complex process. Healy makes it easy for the cells to absorb the nutrients. And even a supplement, what we eat, vitamin C, 10% absorption with side effect. The digital nutrition, what Healy provides, 100% absorption with no side effect. We actually say that you do your health test before using Healy and then do your health test after 14 days. You will see miraculous result in all your RBC count, hemoglobin level, WBC count. You will see some profound results coming up because Healy will start working at your cell, detoxify your cell. The same dal chawal what you are eating today, now the nutrients are getting absorbed. The same dal chawal becomes your medicine. So this is how God has designed us. God has designed us in a manner that your body becomes the doctor and your food becomes the medicine. So what is Healy doing? Healy is activating the self-healing capacity of the body. The body has the power to heal but only when the cells are working 100%. We have got the certification from European Union as a class 2 medical device, like any in chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine, all of these areas. Much more Healy provides, but our medical industry only understands this. So this is what they have given the certificate. It is FDA cleared. We have a frequency experience group. More than 77,000 people are already here. You can get a link. You can get a acceptance of this from the person who has invited you here. Please ask for the link. There are so many doctors, healers, therapists are already part of the group, and also each and every one who are using Healy are also part of the group. So there are a lot of testimonies every day. You can see people and coming and putting their experience here. We have taken few screenshots from this experience group. I will just go through it quickly. Another maybe 10 minutes more we will be going through, and then we will raise for the questions. I would appreciate if all of you can come on video, because when a video is on, I literally know that I'm not talking to a wall or a iPad or a laptop. I'm talking to living human beings, and there is more of energy exchange which happens. Thank you so much. So if you see here, these are the few screenshots from frequency therapy mechanism which I have taken up. How does it now? This girl over here is talking about that she was going through, especially every girl goes through a menstrual cramp pains every month. Now she was drained of energy, bedridden, and just using Healy for 2 months. What exactly she used? She used a detoxification process. If you see here in the middle, it's a gold cycle. It's nothing but a detox process where every individual, once they take Healy, we actually tell them initial 7 days they have to go through this detox cycle. Pure is for purification. It takes care of each and every cell to purify it. We have care which actually strengthens your immunity. Balance is basically balancing your immune system and your cell level. Your body being is taking care at a soul level. Energy basically gives energy to your cell, because last 4 days your body has literally, your cells have literally worked for you. So we are giving the energy to the cell. Sixth day we make the cell relaxed, and this is where it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms down all your muscles, your neurotransmitters, and makes the body to relax, come out of the stress level. I actually say it is a stress buster. It helps you to come out of the stress. Then we have release program. Any kind of garbage which is collected in your body, I call it as a painkiller also. There are so many times where I got pain on my body and I run release. It literally helps to come out of the pain. So this is all this is a detoxification process. Now this is basically a female who is talking about, she's 68 years old and she was in a phase of depression, tons of stress. Now just by using Healy for 2 months after regular usage every day, she is talking about how she has actually come out of depression, and no need of eating those antidepressant tablet until your doctor suggests you. So basically when you use Healy, your doctor himself will see your report and tells you to either come down to the tablet level, or the intensity of the tablet would be bringing down, or come out of the tablets at all. So here she is sharing her testimony, how a migraine patient actually comes out of migraine. You can see here there is local stimulation process wherein there is a migraine program. She used that migraine program. She was on medication every day, taking tablet, and it was very there are side effects of this migraine tablet, and that's very, very horrific. And she started using, somebody suggested Healy to her, and today she tells that she has completely forgotten that she had something on migraine, and no more she needs the medication. This was something very surprising for me, that with stress, because of the stress, the work pressure stress, the daily lifestyle stress, the relationship stress, we actually get back pain. There is a back pain which gets generated, chronic back pain. Now this lady was going through that, and she was not able to brush her teeth. While she bends down, the pain was so severe that it was not allowing her to brush her teeth as well. Now just by using Healy for few days. Today she says that she sleeps like a baby and run around with my 4-year-old child. So it's so miraculous to hear stories like this. Then we have beauty and skin program, not just the outer beauty, but also the inner beauty, wherein you be more compassionate, more loving, more generous, understanding the people around you, the deep acceptance, everything is available. Now, this lady is talking about the skin problem. If you see in the beauty and skin, there is a skin harmonization frequencies which are available, skin local, skin scar, skin immunity, impurities. And you know the best part, you don't have to analyze ki chalana kya hai. What is it that I have to run from here? Healy will suggest you. Healy will tell you after analyzing your body that which frequency is required for you. We have another gentleman who's talking about that night he was not having a proper sleep because of multiple number of times he has to go to the bathroom of prostate issue. We have specific prostate frequency which is available. This is bioenergetic harmony 2 programs which talks about all the hormonal energies, all the hormones, all the organs which has any kind of disbalance. It actually leaves the energy at your subtle body as well. That's why many of the times you might have seen that, especially ladies, they call it out that even after removing the uterus, they still feel the menstrual cramps. Why is it so? Because the energy of your uterus is still lying at your subtle body, and there is a cleansing which is required there. Healy works at your subtle body. Healy works at your physical body. There is learning and concentration programs. I used it for my daughter. This is a testimony of a child getting 85%. I myself has a testimony at my home. My child who was not at all interested to study, today she is like a topper in her college. I'm so happy to say when Healy came into my life, she was in 10th standard, and even passing, even 60% was out of the blue. She can just get passed in the exam. That was a prayer I used to say. And she passed out 10th standard with 92%. She was called out as a best student in her school because of she whole year she was participating in dance. So the school name went ahead at a national level, and also in academics the teachers were blown away with her performance. Thanks to Healy, at the right time it came into my life. Internet addiction, there are defense programs which are available. If you see any kind of black magic, evil eye, geopathic stress, there was a research done in a particular area in Singapore where people were suffering with, a lot of people were suffering with cancer at only at a particular location. If you go to Google, you can check, and they did a research. They were able to find that the cancer in the body was coming in because of the geopathy stress. Now, what is geopathy stress? The location where your house is actually creates an energy from the earth energy. And sometimes that energy, there is some kind of disharmony there, which impacts our body. So the geopathy stress can also cause some physical health challenges, and that can be detected by using Healy. So we have reports. You will get a report which will call it out whether there is any kind of impact in the body, especially children, because of electrosensitivity, because of radiation impact, because of any kind of outside evil eye, radiation, geopathy stress, planetarium impact. And not just that, you can even be proactive. They can be on mobile, but you can run a protective shield over them. It doesn't mean that you need to allow them, but still something is better than nothing. We have digital nutrition mixture, wherein, as I told, that nutritional deficiency, if anything you are going through, that is the main reason of weight, putting on more weight. It's not because of you eat more, it's because of the right nutrition is not getting absorbed in the body, and because of that the fat is getting accumulated in the body. Now when this lady started using digital nutrition, the weight loss started happening because the cells were doing its work correctly, the nutrition was getting absorbed correctly. So there was not any unwanted garbage getting collected in the body. It was easier to dissolve it. Now, this is something she actually reduced 12 kilos of by using it in like 3 weeks, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, she has written somewhere she used it for 3 weeks. Now we have job and sleep program. This is bed rest again, and how your relax works on the detoxification. Bed rest, anybody has insomnia problem, sleeping problem, please start using this. It all depends how deeper impact it is in your cell level. Few people, they come back and tell us that they have seen the result in 1 week only with the detox cycle. Sometimes people come back and tell 1 day they got a very good result. Sometimes 3 months, 3 years, 1 year, it all depends. But certainly the result is yet to see, because it is so scientific that it has to work. It definitely has to correct any kind of disorder which you are going through in your body. This is the skin which has been resolved using, and how she has used it. Pure, Meridian, Inner Beauty, all the list she has given. Aging, skin elasticity, skin local. So this is the sequence she has used it. So anybody has the patience to run it, please use it. If you have extra time, start cultivating. People say that I don't have any problems. At least make your skin glow. So it's not like you will become a Salman Khan overnight, but still, if there is any particular issue in terms of the cells are not functioning, Healy will take care of it. Yeah, Healy also takes care of your pets. Now, this is, I am a pet lover, so I can totally understand what kind of emotional disorder which I go through if my pet is not in a proper shape. And I am also a street animal feeder. It is not very easy to take them to veterinary doctor. Now my life is so good. Like anybody, if I feel they need help, I actually give a remote therapy through Healy. It is so simple to capture the prana energy of your pet and heal them remotely as well. You can also put a belt around them. There are specific accessories which comes, and you can also heal them at a physical level, at a subtle level. Miraculous results are being seen. If you go to frequency experience group, you will see a lot of people have shared their pet story. This is a small video which talks about their experiences, how they have used Healy. It's just 2 minutes, and then we are good to take up the questions.
What do you think of Healy?
I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. Like, I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came at a ripe and opportune time. It's amazing. I could cry. Like, it's to that level. Like, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'll send that too.
Yeah.
For the first time in 11 years, I haven't taken a Panadine Fort, which was my daily thing in 4 weeks. And I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just...
About 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed and the colour came back into his face. And he said to me, "So I'm great now, I feel good, Mum, I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again.
My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes and Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
Absolutely. The level of intelligence this device carries is absolutely mind-blowing, and it actually blown away when we have it was accepted by Guruji, Shishi Ravi Shankar Guruji from Art of Living in Bangalore. We are in Bangalore, and you can see the head of Healy, Sachin Gupta, Ram Mishra, and so beautifully, the people who are vibrating high in frequency, they understand frequency very good. So Guruji was very happy that now it has programs to analyze your chakra levels as well. It can vibrate and it can harmonize your chakras. So he was very fascinated hearing about it. Also a tribal minister, where one of my team member, he traveled to Delhi, and the ministers have started using it. I feel they needed the most harmony, the work which they use it. Today, as the Apple computers, you know that when Apple came up 20 years before, if somebody would have offered me to take a share in the Apple, imagine today where we would be sitting. I would be like billionaire today. But at that time, nobody understood. Healy is exactly the same. In 5 years from today, 20 years from today, that's the mission, that's the vision of the founder, that it would be there in every home. Like we utilize the phone, every person is running around with a phone, exactly in the same manner, we will have a digital doctor in our pocket, that nobody is in the pain and they can analyze and correct themselves. Healy is basically empowering you. So I will just stop my screen and I'll take up the questions. Okay, before I take up the questions, I also want to cover up something that Healy. Okay, so we also have a business opportunity which is related to Healy. Yeah, I am coming back to you, MS. I'm coming back to the questions. We have a business opportunity which is related to Healy. So we are looking out for people who are motivated, who have a beautiful soul, who are out in the world to help more humanity, to raise their consciousness. The only one vision and mission which we have, that each person can be empowered enough to actually raise their consciousness. What exactly is happening? We are in turn helping this society, this world, to raise the vibration. And each person, if they can help to raise the vibration, the diseases will come down, the pain will come down, people would be out of cancer very easily, effortless manner, because your vibration, mine and your vibration, will impact them as well. We are all connected at a soul level. So company has come out with mentoring and coaching bonuses, royalty incomes, there are some share incomes, there are a lot of things which we do. If you are interested, make sure that you connect and get to know that how you can avail this opportunity to be part of this super high energetic community. We have a big community of healers, life coaches, where we are working together, holding hands to raise the vibration of this humanity. Thank you so much for being such a lovely audience. And here I am to answer to your questions. So there are some questions at our chat level. I will go back and check that and answer them. Meanwhile, all the co-hosts can help me to unmute the people who are raising their hand. I can't see any hand being raised yet. Okay, if you have, thank you, Dr. Ashka. If you have any questions, anything popping up in your mind, you want to understand it better, you can raise your hand and we will be clarifying it. I'll just see in the chat now. Okay, Kalpa Pethar. If you are here, Kalpa Pethar, oh, did I miss the pricing wala chart? Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me explain you the pricing. There are 5 models of Healy. That it starts with 22K and it goes to 2,40,000. So the first 2 models, the 22,000 and the 40,000 model, doesn't have a scanning mechanism. That means it has fixed programs and you can't scan your body, which will tell you where exactly the problem is or where exactly your cells need harmonization. The top 3 models, which are Resonance, Resonance Plus and Professional, here it starts starts your body and mind related programs. So the resonance, it actually covers up all your body related programs. Resonance plus resonance is 91,000 after 30% off. There is a 30% off going on in the top 3 models. After 30% off, it comes to around 91,000, and 1,54,000 is the resonance plus. What exactly covers up in resonance plus? You have aura therapy, you have coaching analysis. All the coaches, good news, you also can put an affirmation statement. Law of attraction, if you know how law of attraction works, I use it so much. So you can put an affirmation statement, and Healy will analyze your affirmation statement and check whether the vibration of your affirmed status and the vibration of your current level, where is the gap? And Healy will tell you to cover this gap. That means what you think, what you speak, and what you act, are they aligned? If that is not aligned, Healy will correct it by running the frequency and help you to manifest that affirmation statement of yours. So it's truly magical how much we will chant. Imagine Healy chanting for you. So that's going to happen in 1,54,000. You get coaching analysis, you get aura therapy, you get all body related programs. We get 2,40,000, which has regeneration program. So right now what I am using a regeneration program which is taking care of my eyes, because somewhere my eyes has got little impacted because of the radiation, and I feel so. And I am not I'm always a person, like, I don't like even taking a Dolo tablet. I always say that I'm too precious. I will not take any injections. I will not take any tablet. I will not even use specs. So I'm 46 years old. So I always say that I'm going to walk to my grave and use each and every organ of my body, the cells of my body, how God has designed me. I'm not going to utilize anything from outside and maintain myself. So thanks to Healy, Healy came into my life to live my mission. Now, I want to help this with others also. So last one, 2,40,000 is a professional version, which comes with digital nutrition, stem cell regeneration, beauty program, and vitalization program. The stem cell regeneration comes in the vitalization program. So all of these, and the professional version is coming up right now with a promotion as well. You are getting a Mac Healy free, and you are also getting a coil free. So what is coil? Rather than putting the wires, can you see the wires on my hand? I can actually take out the wires and I can use coil. So this is a Tesla coil, which you have to pay extra 20,000. So you can insert this coil in the sockets. You can see Healy sockets. You can use this. This is extra 20,000, which you are getting it free now. You are also getting a free Mac Healy, which is worth of 1 lakh now. Mac Healy Classic. It has programs for atmosphere and your body. So atmospheric programs are not available, but for your body pain related programs, which you can keep on your table also and harmonize the environment. So Healy takes care of your physical body. Mac Healy takes care of your atmosphere. So 3-meter height and 10 feet height and 3-meter diameter, everyone can take the frequency. You can keep it at home. It has some advanced technology. It also has the professional version, has water therapy programs. You can change the molecular structure of the water. You can energize the water. It also has programs of prosperity, relationship, chakra balancing, creativity. All these programs are available in Mac Healy. So make sure you get more information from the person who has invited you. And also we run a demo thing. So get into a demo, understand how Healy works, each and every frequency. We will show you how it works. So go through that demo session as well. It will give you much clarity and it will answer all your queries. I hope I have answered you. Kalpa Pethar, if you are here, I can unmute you. Can somebody see Kalpa? If you are here, you can be unmuted. The spelling is Kalpa. If you are here, you can unmute yourself. I will go on with the next question. Parvati Nayak, can Healy be used for lymphedema of hand after breast surgery for cancer breast? Okay, very good question, Parvati. And I can only tell you, Healy, we don't say that we are curing something. Are we using it for cancer? We are using it for diabetes. But I can tell you, there are so many testimonies out there where I get goosebumps when people come back and tell me that after regular usage of Healy, they have seen miraculous result in their health. So everything is at a cell level. Now, all these diseases are also working. It actually, the root cause was cell, right? So what does Healy do? Healy checks that your body, if it is an acidic body, it is the fertile ground for the cancer cells to evolve. So Healy will work on your body to make it more alkaline. Now, when your body will turn into alkaline with your food habit, nothing happens without your lifestyle and the food habits. So with Healy coming in, your lifestyle and food habits with a regular usage of it, I'm pretty sure you will see miraculous changes. I would say that please don't take any more risk. Get on with Healy. If something can help you to go through with all that pain and shuttling to hospital, why not? Even if there is 1% chance, please go for it. We have, if you are here, you can raise your hand. Yeah, Dr. Ashka is putting down in the message that raise your hand so that we can see you and unmute you. MS is asking the question, how much is the price of this instrument? I hope I have answered you, MS. So I'm so sorry I missed that slide. I hope all your answers are clarified. If there is any more questions which is going on, please connect with the person who has invited you. And is there anybody here who is still new and who has come here for the first time? If you have come here for the first time and you have anything which is not resolved, or yeah, one hand is being raised. Soumitra. Awesome. Yeah, Soumitra, go for it. Soumitra, you are on video, so I'll put you on spotlight.
Yeah, am I?
Loud and clear, Soumitra.
Yeah. So this is first time I have joined your class, and this is really interesting. I never thought that technology has advanced in such a level. So, but still, this scientific part, what you are talking in this session, that it is completely scientific and other things. Probably we need some more clarity on this. So, if you are having some sort of documents on this, that how it works and in what extent it works, probably this is not the session where I can get all the questions before I comment on it, because I need some more clarity. I need some more knowledge on this topic. But at least I understood that this is first world country is adopting, so definitely something is there. So I need to know more on.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming and sharing your thoughts here, Soumitra. And can I know from where you are connecting today? Which place?
I'm from Kolkata now.
Oh, Kolkata. Awesome. And who invited you here?
Parthana.
Okay, fantastic. So, Soumitra, connect with Parthana and he will be able to give you, we have a 26-page certificates, which is across 57 countries. We are completing almost 20 years in the industry now in frequency therapy mechanism. And this is one of the advanced technology across 57 countries from last 19 years. So 2019 Healy came up, 2006 Time Waver came up, and with the help of all the practitioners and all the experts, and each country, when we go to a new country, every country will have their own certificates. And in India, it has been approved as a wellness device, at a holistic device. So you will see all those available with us. So go through it, get in touch with the person, and they will be able to send you.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Okay. If somebody can remove the spotlight of Soumitra, thank you so much. Jyoti Raghavendra, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am. I'm the first time coming to this program. I was introduced to this by Hema.
Okay.
I'm speaking from Bangalore, India.
Superb. Yes, Jyoti, please.
I'm a physiotherapist myself. I have my own clinic. So I just came across this quantum healing, and a couple of years back, I have already done a course of naturopathy, and in that also my coach and all, they have been speaking about quantum physics and quantum healing and all. But then I did not continue with that course further. But now when it came up to again, it's a little difficult for me as a physiotherapist, to get a little convinced about how exactly this works.
Yeah.
And then to convince my patients also, it's going to be a little difficult for me because, in the present day, people are so much into medicines and supplements and yoga and all these things. Like, they are not going to be convinced if I'm going to try to tell them or explain this to them.
Absolutely. I can totally understand and I can relate to you, Jyoti, because when it came to me and I was at that position of understanding everything, I was doing Ho'oponopono healing, I was a life coach, and I was like, what do I need more? I have everything, and what this device can do for me. But it's only when you experience it. I always say that you don't choose Healy, Healy chooses you. And if the same message is coming to you repeatedly from different direction, nothing happens as a coincidence. It has a purpose, it has a divine plan to it. So now is the time, I would say, deep down into Healy, understand, arrange a demo session. Who is the person who invited you? You said Hema.
Hema. Yeah, Hema.
Hema. Okay. So please get connected to Hema. And we are in Bangalore. I am available in Bangalore office. We are available in the Bangalore office on Tuesdays. Next week, Tuesday, we'll be there. So if anyone who is in Bangalore, they can personally come and meet us and see the demo from us. Or you can connect over Zoom as well. We will do over Zoom and show you beautifully that how there could be a deeper shift, deeper connection. There are things which I have not even called out to my loved ones. I was shocked. The things which I've never told my parents and husband, it came out in the report. And I was like, oh my God, how can I hide from Healy? So Healy is reading your mind. Healy is reading your emotions. If there is anything in your mind which is stopping your abundance, which is stopping your prosperity, it will not let you stay there. Any kind of subconscious beliefs, any kind of parental karma, emotional trauma, ancestors' wound, which you are carrying it in your body in this janma. We all have to go through the karma for sure. But what Healy does Healy will make you understand or learn the lessons, what you have to learn in this janma, effortless, and not to create any more bad karmas. So that's beautifully Healy works at a psyche level, at an emotional level. And I would say, just go for it, experience it. We have 14 days refund period. So all of you here who are new, let me tell you, the person who has invented, he's a monk, and he's such a good soul that he lets the person use for 14 days. And if you don't like it, return it. Even 1 rupee will not be deducted. Morning, afternoon, evening, there would be a team of people who will be taking care of you. They will tell you how much water to drink, what you have, which program to take. Morning, tell the report, show the report. Based on the report, they will change the frequencies for you. And there's a whole team, scientists, quantum healers, life coaches, doctors, normal people who have used Healy, layman. Now they have become an experts because of the research and the studies what they have done. They will take care of you, and you don't have to worry at all. 75% people fall in love with Healy soon after the detox cycle. By 7th day or the 8th day, 90% people, they upgrade their version or they buy a new one for the family by the 14th day. That much people fall in love with Healy. So I would only tell you, all this mind playing the game with us, is it good? Is it not good? Is it good? Is it not good? Go jump in the swimming pool. If you jump in the swimming pool, you have to come out, and there is a flex. You have a shield taking care of you of 14 days, so you don't have to worry, with a big team who will support you as well. So 14 days, go play around with the frequencies and see how miraculous your life changes. Only if you think that I am taking Healy, you create a space in your mind I am telling you, you will start seeing magic around. It is so divine. So experience it. I hope I have answered you, Jyoti.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Parvati Nayak. Yes, Parvati.
Hello.
Hi, Parvati.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Oh, you are on video. I can keep you in spotlight as well. Yeah.
I was referred by Dr. Sanju Durdi from Belgaum.
Oh, superb. Have you heard about his testimony?
Yeah, he is my classmate.
Oh, wow. Superb. Very nice. When I heard about Dr. Sanjeev's testimony, I literally got goosebumps. And that is the day I decided that every breath of mine would be going in serving humanity. I quit my job. I came out of my business. Yes, Parvati, what is your question? Please tell.
So when he referred me here, I was totally convinced. So I want a demo,
Definitely. Definitely. You can take my number from Dr. Sanjeev and we will arrange a demo for you. Where are you placed? Which place?
Near to Belgaum.
Near to Belgaum. Okay. So we'll connect online with you and we'll show you the demo. You don't have to worry. Any questions you have, we'll show you everything as if you are using Healy. So maybe you don't have Healy in your hand, but we will expose you to Healy like you are using it. So get in touch with Ashwini. We have a wonderful leader from Bangalore. Her name is Ashwini. I feel she is there here in the meeting. You can take her number also. Ashwini, if you are there, you can send a number to Parvati and get in touch with Ashwini. She will be also able to help you out.
Should I give my number to Ashwini or she'll call me?
She will call you.
Okay.
Okay, you can take Ashwini's number from Dr. Sanjeev as well.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Looking forward to meet you and see you soon.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Healy community. Okay. So anybody has any questions or okay, someone is asking question on chat. Troy, you are still there? How far, Blue app, how far the healing can be done? Are you there, Troy? Yeah, you are there. Can you unmute yourself? Troy, you have to unmute yourself. Okay, let Troy come back. Until then, I see if there are any more questions in the chat. Gayatri, please share about Dr. Sandeep's testimony for sure. So, Gayatri, you are there? If you are here, Gayatri, you can raise your hand. But still, I will share Dr. Sanjeev's testimony. Dr. Sanjeev, he is a medical doctor and he's working in a multi-speciality hospital. Yeah, awesome. Gayatri, you can hear me? Fantastic. You can unmute yourself. Awesome. Are you part of the Healy community, Gayatri, or you are being invited here? You are unmuted. You can talk. Okay, I assume you are able to hear me. So Dr. Sanjeev is owning a multi-speciality hospital in Belgaum, and he was in a state wherein some nervous problem, nerves issue, which he was not able to eat food on his own. He was not able to walk. He was literally bedridden. He literally stopped going to the hospital. He was not able to treat the patients, and it was going on from last more than 6 months. Healy came into his life. The first week with the usage of detoxification, I mean, literally, I can't believe all this happening, but it happened. Okay. So in last first week of detoxification cycle, the hand started moving. He started eating with his own hand. And today He is one of the doctor who is literally put Healy in all his department, and he's treating patients with Healy. There are multiple Healys which he has donated to the patient. He has set up Healy in every chamber of his hospital, and he is full-fledged as a normal human being. He's able to treat people as well. So just imagine, I mean, if you hear stories like this of a doctor, why will you don't want it to use it for your own body? So it's a miraculous story what we have a Dr. Sanjeev. Gayatri, whoever has invited you, please ask them to send this testimony to you. We have a recorded testimony of Dr. Sanjeev, and they will be able to share with you who has invited you here. And if you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you speak? Okay, I can see your hand being raised. Absolutely fine. Okay, great. So, Gayatri, sweetheart, your hand. I hope I have answered your question. Is there anything else you want me to answer? Troy, you are there here, or get in touch with the person who has invited you. Troy, if you are here, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. Okay, great. I feel we are good. Jyoti, please give me Dr. Sanjeev's full name. I too am from Belgaum, so would like to talk to him. Definitely, Jyoti. We will get in touch with you through Jyoti. Who has invited you? You have. Can you, Jyoti? You can confirm me who has invited you. Get in touch with the person to get in touch with us, either of one of the person, and we will be able to help you out. So, oh, Hima has invited you. So Hima can share my number to you, and you can get in touch with me, and I can share the testimony to you. Fantastic. So thank you so much for being such a lovely audience, and I'm looking forward to connect with you for the demo session and be there part of the Healy community. See you soon, and let's be connected